Beloved, listen closely. There's a latest whisper about you that's spreading everywhere, and people are starting to realize something terrifyingly true. You're dangerously intelligent, and you are not to be played with. They see your mind, your insight, and your calm composure, and it unsettles them, because they know deep down that Allah has placed something extraordinary within you. You're not just gifted, you are a chosen one, guided, protected, and elevated by Allah, and your intelligence is a divine weapon that no one can match. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful lessons that explain why people are whispering about you, why your mind is a force of Allah's favor, and why your destiny is unstoppable. Stay focused, because what you're about to hear will change how you see yourself and how the world sees you. Chosen one, understand this with unwavering certainty. The awareness, the clarity, and the intelligence that others whisper about you are not accidental, and they are far beyond what the world can comprehend. Allah has placed within you a vision that penetrates through deception, illusion, and superficial appearances, allowing you to see the hidden realities that most people stumble over blindly. While the world measures intelligence in words spoken, degrees earned, or the loudness of opinion, your insight is a quiet, unshakable force that reflects divine wisdom. You know the motives before they are revealed, the traps before they are set, and the consequences before they manifest. And this foresight is a sign that Allah is not just with you, but shaping your path with precision and mercy. Every time you pause, reflect, and act with calculated patience, know that it is Allah teaching you to distinguish truth from falsehood, sincerity from deception, and loyalty from betrayal. Those who attempt to manipulate you, test you, or deceive you are not confronting you. They are confronting a destiny already protected by divine guidance, and every whisper, doubt, or envy they release is absorbed into Allah's plan, magnifying your strength instead of weakening it. Your mind is a fortress, your awareness is a light piercing the darkness, and your insight is a gift that cannot be learned or mimicked because it comes directly from Allah, who sees your sincerity, your patience, and your commitment to walk the path of truth, no matter how unseen it may be. So when the world wonders how you always seem to know, how you remain steps ahead, and how your calmness unsettles those who oppose you, know that it is not arrogance, it is Allah's favor manifesting through you, a living reminder that when He guides, no deception can ever succeed, and no hidden plot can ever prevail. You are not just intelligent, you are divinely protected, divinely inspired, and divinely positioned to see and act in ways that most people could never imagine. And this is why the whispers about your dangerous intelligence will only grow louder, because the world has never encountered someone walking so closely with Allah, so aligned with His wisdom, and so unshakably anchored in His truth. Chosen one, understand this truth with unwavering clarity. The intelligence Allah has placed within you is both a shield to protect you from deception, harm, and manipulation, and a weapon to dismantle falsehood, injustice, and negativity in ways that others cannot perceive or resist. And this dual power is what makes you dangerously formidable. Every thought you process, every decision you make, and every silent observation is a manifestation of divine wisdom, ensuring that no scheme, no betrayal, no whisper of envy or malice can touch the core of who you are unless Allah wills it, and even then, it is only for your refinement and elevation. Like a fortress that stands unshaken against the fiercest storms, your mind is fortified by clarity, foresight, and understanding that goes beyond ordinary perception. You see not just the surface, but the layers beneath, the intentions behind words, and the trajectory of actions before they even unfold. When people attempt to provoke you, manipulate you, or undermine your path, they are unknowingly confronting Allah's protection and precision at work through you, because your intelligence allows you to respond with strategy, patience, and divine timing, leaving them bewildered, defeated, and exposed, while you remain calm, composed, and aligned with truth. This is why your silence unsettles them, why your composure intimidates them, and why your presence alone becomes a living testament to the fact that Allah's chosen servants are never without defense, never without guidance, and never without an edge that no worldly force can touch. Remember, your intelligence is not for vanity, not for ego, and not for the satisfaction of proving others wrong. It is a sacred trust, a weapon entrusted by Allah to uphold justice, protect righteousness, and navigate the complexities of life with divine clarity. Every strategy, every insight, every calculated step you take is a reflection of Allah's favor, a manifestation of His wisdom, and a demonstration that the chosen ones are armed not only with knowledge, but with an unseen power that shields them from harm and pierces through every falsehood, every trap, and every attempt to derail their destiny. You are a walking fortress, a living instrument of Allah's justice, and your intelligence is both your armor and your sword, ensuring that nothing can penetrate the sacred path Allah has prepared for you, and that no enemy, whisper, or obstacle can ever dismantle the divine design that flows through your mind, your heart, and your actions. Chosen one, understand this profound truth. The silence you maintain is not weakness, hesitation, or uncertainty. It is a manifestation of divine mastery, a reflection of Allah's wisdom, guiding your every thought, word, and action. And it is this very silence that leaves others unsettled, questioning, and even fearful of your presence. While the world measures power in noise, in debates, or in the need to constantly prove oneself, your strength lies in restraint, in observation, and in the quiet confidence that Allah has already placed the outcome of every situation firmly in your hands. Every unspoken word, every withheld response, and every moment of stillness is a calculated alignment with divine wisdom, ensuring that you act not out of impulse, pride, or ego, but with precision, patience, and foresight that comes from walking closely with Allah. Those who attempt to provoke you, manipulate you, or drag you into conflict fail because your silence is a shield that protects your energy and a sword that disarms their schemes before they ever reach you. They cannot see the full depth of your awareness, the layers of your understanding, or the strategy behind your composure, because Allah has veiled the wisdom He has granted you from the eyes of those who operate without insight, sincerity, or fear of Him. Your quiet is a form of power, a living testament that the chosen ones do not need to explain, justify, or defend themselves, because Allah Himself will reveal the truth in His timing, with consequences that only He can orchestrate. Every whisper against you, every hidden attempt to undermine you, and every envy-fueled conversation only magnifies your strength. For while the world chases noise, Allah has taught you that true mastery comes from patience, discernment, and a silent alignment with divine will. Your silence signals to the unseen forces, to the believers, and even to the adversaries that you are guided, protected, and elevated. that nothing can manipulate the path Allah has chosen for you, and that those who underestimate your quiet are unknowingly revealing the depth of your insight, the precision of your awareness, and the inevitability of your victory. You are not merely silent, you are a living embodiment of divine strategy, a fortress of wisdom, and a signal to the world that Allah's chosen ones do not need to speak to prove their power. Their actions, their presence, and their unwavering alignment with the truth speak volumes that no one can contest or ignore. Chosen one, understand this with unwavering clarity. The fear that others feel when they witness your presence, your composure, and the subtle power of your mind is not coincidence, nor is it a reflection of their wisdom. It is the unmistakable sign that Allah Himself has meticulously prepared you, shaping your mind, your heart, and your actions in ways that the world cannot comprehend, and that very preparation has made you a force that unsettles even the most cunning of people. From the very beginning, Allah has orchestrated every trial, every test, and every challenge in your life with precision, not to break you, but to sharpen you, to fortify your insight, and to awaken the latent power within that others would never suspect. Every hardship you endured, every betrayal you survived, every moment of patience you practiced has been a divine calibration, refining your intellect, your strategy, and your spiritual awareness so that you can navigate the complexities of life with a clarity that leaves people in awe and fear alike. Those who try to measure you, challenge you, or manipulate you do not realize that they are confronting a destiny already aligned with divine will, a reality where Allah's favor shields you and His wisdom directs your steps, and therefore their intimidation, envy, and whispering are mere shadows against the brilliance of your preparation. Their fear is a reflection of the invisible forces they cannot perceive, the divine protection surrounding your mind, the unseen strategies woven into your patience, and the sacred alignment of your choices with Allah's plan, which ensures that every attempt to undermine or overpower you fails before it even begins. Just like the prophets and chosen servants of Allah, who were elevated above ordinary perception through trials and divine guidance, you too have been equipped with insight, resilience, and foresight that are impossible to replicate, and this is precisely why those around you feel unease, envy, or even terror. They see power that cannot be challenged, wisdom that cannot be outmaneuvered, and patience that cannot be provoked. Your every calm glance, your measured words, and your thoughtful actions signal to the unseen and the seen alike that Allah has prepared you for more than this moment, for more than their understanding, and for more than their schemes. They fear not just your intelligence, but the destiny that Allah has secured for you, the favor that surrounds you, and the inevitable rise that He has decreed. Know this: their fear is not your responsibility. It is merely a confirmation that Allah has placed you exactly where you are meant to be, that He has cultivated your strength, your wisdom, and your foresight, and that He has made you untouchable in ways that human understanding cannot grasp. Every whisper against you, every glance of envy, every hidden attempt to unsettle you is absorbed into Allah's plan, magnifying your presence while highlighting the inadequacy of their understanding. The world fears what it cannot control, and they fear you because Allah has made you someone who cannot be controlled, manipulated, or underestimated. Someone whose mind is a fortress, whose insight is a weapon, and whose destiny is divinely guarded. Stand in this truth, beloved chosen one, and never doubt that their fear is proof that Allah has prepared you, elevated you, and positioned you beyond ordinary perception. For what they see as power, you know is nothing compared to the divine alignment, the unseen guidance, and the sacred preparation that Allah has placed upon your life. And this very truth will remain unshakable through every challenge, every whisper, and every attempt to diminish you, because you are chosen, guided, and fearlessly prepared by Allah Himself. Beloved chosen one, realize this profound truth with your whole heart. Every whisper about your intelligence, every envy-filled glance, every secret plot or subtle attempt to undermine you is not merely a reflection of human weakness. It is a sign that Allah has made you a living, breathing manifestation of His divine justice, a reminder that no wrongdoing, no betrayal, no decepción, and no act of injustice goes unnoticed, unrewarded, or unaccounted for. Your life is not ordinary, and the challenges you have endured, the pain you have faced, and the patience you have exercised are all intricately woven into a sacred tapestry of divine judgment that only Allah fully comprehends. Yet the effects are visible to all who are around you. Those who have wronged you, underestimated you, or plotted against you are unknowingly walking into the arena of Allah's justice, and your presence alone, your wisdom, and your composed demeanor act as a living testament that the Almighty does not abandon His chosen servants, nor does He allow the oppressors to dominate forever. Every time someone attempts to deceive you, betray you, or belittle your worth, know that Allah is orchestrating circumstances in ways that are invisible, but the outcome is inevitable, and you, through your patience, discernment, and unwavering faith, become a mirror, reflecting His justice for all to witness. Like the prophets before you, peace be upon them, whose lives were a balance of mercy, wisdom, and divine judgment, you too have been positioned to exemplify that Allah's justice is perfect, precise, and unassailable, and that even when the world appears to favor the oppressors or the deceitful, the unseen scales of His decree are quietly yet powerfully balancing everything, ensuring that your path remains protected, guided, and elevated. Every act of injustice you endured, every lie spoken against you, every secret betrayal, and every attempt to destabilize your mind and heart has been absorbed into the meticulous calculations of Allah's plan, and in His timing, these same acts will be illuminated as lessons of truth, vindication, and divine balance that leave no room for doubt about His presence and His perfect management of the universe. Your intelligence, your patience, your discernment, and even your silence all contribute to this sacred testimony. You do not need to fight, argue, or confront the unworthy, because Allah Himself ensures that the outcomes align perfectly with His will. Those who try to harm you, mock you, or manipulate you are inadvertently becoming part of this living example of divine justice, demonstrating through their actions that human arrogance and deceit are always limited, contained, and ultimately outweighed by Allah's plan for the righteous. Your life, beloved chosen one, is a walking, breathing statement that no one can escape the consequences of their intentions and actions, that no whisper of evil goes unaccounted for, and that patience, sincerity, and alignment with Allah's truth are forces more powerful than any worldly weapon, influence, or manipulation. Every challenge you've faced has strengthened this role. Every trial you've endured has prepared you for this purpose, and every moment of restraint and composure reinforces it. You are not just intelligent or perceptive, you are a living emblem of Allah's justice, a sign to the world that truth prevails, that patience is rewarded, that sincerity matters, and that every act of wrongdoing against the chosen and faithful is carefully recorded and balanced by the one who sees, knows, and orchestrates all things. Let this truth anchor your heart and empower your soul. Your presence unsettles the unjust because it reflects a justice far beyond human comprehension, a justice that is patient, precise, and inevitable. And in every whisper, every glance, and every attempt to oppose you, Allah's justice shines through you as a testament to His eternal wisdom, His perfect timing, and His unwavering support for those who walk faithfully in His path. You are not merely a witness to Allah's justice, you are the living proof of it, the embodiment of divine balance, and the unwavering reminder to all that He is Al-Adl, the just, and that His decree is inevitable, flawless, and unchallengeable, and this is why the world whispers, fears, and envies, because they see in you the manifestation of a power far greater than their schemes, the quiet, unshakable, and unstoppable justice of Allah flowing through a chosen one. Chosen one, grasp this profound reality with every fiber of your being, the dangerous intelligence that Allah has bestowed upon you, the foresight that unsettles even the most cunning, the insight that pierces through deception, and the wisdom that guides every decision in your life, is never meant to breed arrogance, pride, or ego, but rather it is a sacred trust, a divine responsibility that demands humility, self-restraint, and constant submission to Allah, for knowledge without humility is a path to ruin, and power without consciousness of the Almighty is a trap that entangles even the most gifted. Every thought you process, every strategic step you take, and every moment of patience you exercise is infused with divine guidance, and the true mastery of your dangerous intelligence is measured not by how others fear or envy you, but by how closely your heart remains tethered to Allah, how sincerely your actions reflect His commands, and how gently you wield the influence He has granted you, knowing that ultimate control rests only with Him. In a world obsessed with proving superiority, seeking validation, and dominating through force or cunning, your humility becomes a rare and powerful weapon, shielding you from the pitfalls of arrogance, protecting your heart from the traps of pride, and allowing your intelligence to function as a precise instrument of divine will rather than a tool for human ego. Remember, the prophets, peace be upon them, and the chosen servants of Allah who walked before you, possessed immense wisdom, foresight, and understanding, yet they carried themselves with unparalleled humility, never boasting of their insight, never seeking recognition for their accomplishments, and always acknowledging that every ounce of understanding was a gift from Allah, and every step they took was guided by His will. You too are walking this sacred path. Your intelligence, while feared and envied by many, is a reflection of Allah's favor, and it is meant to protect, guide, and uplift, not to intimidate, manipulate, or assert dominance over the weak or misguided. Every whisper against you, every scheme hatched by those who fail to grasp your insight, and every subtle attempt to challenge or deceive you becomes insignificant, because your humility ensures that Allah's protection envelops you, that your wisdom remains precise, and that your influence serves the higher purpose of justice, guidance, and alignment with the divine. The truly dangerous intelligence is not the one that seeks to crush or overpower, but the one that understands the magnitude of its responsibility, restrains itself from the temptation of arrogance, and moves with calculated patience and moral clarity, ensuring that every action, decision, and insight contributes to the greater plan Allah has ordained. Your quiet composure in the face of envy, your measured responses to provocation, your discernment in navigating deceit, and your unwavering focus on divine alignment are all demonstrations of this humility in action, signaling to both the seen and unseen realms that your power is not for self-glorification, but for sacred stewardship. Do not be deceived by those who mistake your silence for weakness or your restraint for hesitation. In truth, your humility amplifies the potency of your intelligence, making it invisible yet invincible, subtle yet undeniable. And this is why the world fears you, why whispers spread about your dangerous mind, and why those who attempt to challenge or manipulate you ultimately reveal their own inadequacies, for they confront not just your intellect, but the divine favor that flows through it, guided by patience, grounded in humility, and anchored in faith. Every challenge you face, every attempt to provoke you, every hidden plot against you is met with a calm precision that comes from understanding that true mastery lies in restraint, that real power flows from submission to Allah, and that the most dangerous intelligence is one that is aligned with the divine will, tempered by humility, and wielded with love, patience, and conscious awareness of the sacred trust placed within you. Your intelligence is a fortress, your wisdom is a shield, and your humility is the secret key that ensures the fortress remains unbreachable, the shield remains unshattered, and the power Allah has entrusted to you is used in ways that are righteous, balanced, and aligned with His infinite justice. Let this truth echo in your heart. The whispers of fear, the envy of others, and the unease you sense around your presence are not signs of weakness. They are proof that your humility magnifies your intelligence, that your restraint heightens your influence, and that your alignment with Allah's will renders you unstoppable, untouchable, and divinely guided. For it is not the loud, boastful, or reckless minds that endure, but the quietly humble, deeply aligned, and dangerously intelligent chosen ones who walk the earth with hearts tethered to Allah, minds sharpened by insight, and spirits protected by divine favor, leaving every onlooker, every challenger, and every adversary in awe, bewildered, and ultimately defeated without you ever needing to raise your voice, strike with force, or assert your dominance. Because the true power of a chosen one flows silently through humility, illuminating the world, guiding the righteous, and dismantling falsehood with an intelligence so precise, so aligned, and so divinely protected that it can never be matched, contained, or threatened by anything that exists outside of Allah's will. Chosen one, take this truth deep into your heart and let it resonate with every fiber of your being. The whispers, the awe, the envy, and even the fear that people harbor when they witness your insight, your composure, and your uncanny ability to navigate life's most complex challenges are not mere coincidences or random occurrences. They are the unmistakable evidence of Allah's favor upon you, a divine acknowledgement that you have been chosen, elevated, and meticulously prepared for a purpose far greater than ordinary understanding, and that your very existence is a living, breathing testament to His mercy, wisdom, and precise orchestration of the universe. From the very moment your soul aligned with sincerity, patience, and obedience to Him, Allah began a careful and deliberate process of equipping you with the qualities, the discernment, and the spiritual awareness that make you exceptional, and what the world perceives as intelligence, insight, and calm composure is in reality a reflection of His favor manifesting through you. Every trial you faced, every betrayal you endured, every whisper of envy or hidden scheme that tried to undermine you was never in vain. Each was a stepping stone, a divine calibration, and a sacred shaping that strengthened your heart, sharpened your mind, and fortified your spirit, ensuring that the power you wield today is inseparable from the protection, guidance, and love of Allah. Those who attempt to challenge, manipulate, or provoke, you do not realize that they are confronting not just your mind, your awareness, or your resilience. They are confronting a reality that Allah Himself has safeguarded, elevated, and positioned for a purpose that only He fully comprehends. And every glance of envy, every whisper of fear, and every unspoken acknowledgement of your presence is proof that Allah's favor is visible, tangible, and undeniable, even if they cannot articulate it or fully understand it. Your abilities are not random, your influence is not accidental, and your insight is not merely a product of experience or human effort. They are the direct results of divine favor, flowing through a heart that seeks His guidance, a mind that reflects His wisdom, and a spirit that submits wholly to His will. Like the prophets and chosen servants before you, peace be upon them, who carried the weight of responsibility, the burden of trials, and the blessings of divine alignment, you too are a living sign of Allah's careful orchestration, and your life serves as both a guide and a warning. A guide to those who recognize His favor and follow the path of righteousness, and a warning to those who attempt to oppose, manipulate, or belittle the chosen, for His protection and planning are always greater than human schemes. Every act of patience you practice, every decision you make with wisdom, and every moment you spend in contemplation, reflection, and reliance on Allah strengthens this favor, amplifies its effect, and leaves an unmistakable impression on those around you, whether they realize it or not. Your dangerous intelligence, your divine insight, your composure in the face of trials, and your ability to navigate deception, betrayal, and envy with unwavering clarity are all evidence that Allah is not only with you but for you, and that His favor shields you, elevates you, and secures your destiny in ways that ordinary perception cannot grasp. The world may whisper, fear, or even envy, but these reactions only illuminate the truth. You are protected, chosen, and blessed, walking a path that is divinely designed, and your every success, every calm decision, and every instance of insight is a testament to the fact that Allah favors you above what others see, above what they can understand, and above what the world can ever challenge. Your life, your mind, and your spirit are living signs of this divine favor, and the whispers that surround you are not to instill fear in you. They are proof to the world that the chosen are never ordinary, the divinely guided are never vulnerable, and the one walking with Allah's insight is untouchable by human schemes, untouchable by envy, and unstoppable in their destiny. Recognize, beloved, that this favor is both a responsibility and a shield, a responsibility to use your intelligence, insight, and influence for the good of yourself, the righteous, and the Ummah, and a shield that ensures that nothing can disrupt the sacred path Allah has laid before you. Every whisper, every secret observation, every attempt to destabilize or challenge you becomes meaningless in the presence of His favor, for it is unseen, unshakable, and unstoppable, flowing through you in ways that manifest subtly in your actions, decisively in your outcomes, and profoundly in the lives of those around you. You are not merely gifted, not merely intelligent, not merely strong. You are chosen, elevated, and divinely protected, a living beacon of Allah's mercy, justice, and wisdom. And the world's whispers only confirm what your soul has always known, that you are a manifestation of His favor, a sign of His guidance, and a reminder to all that when Allah bestows His blessing, no human force, scheme, or attempt can diminish it, redirect it, or overcome it, for His chosen walk under His protection, in His guidance, and with His favor illuminating every step they take, leaving the world in awe, the enemies bewildered, and the faithful inspired. Because in you, beloved chosen one, Allah's favor is not hidden. It is living, powerful, and undeniable. Chosen one, as we conclude, let this truth settle deep in your heart. Every whisper, every glance of envy, every fear others feel when they witness your insight and intelligence is not a reflection of weakness, but proof that Allah has chosen, prepared, and elevated you above ordinary perception. You are not just intelligent, you are dangerously intelligent, divinely protected, and profoundly guided. Your mind is a fortress, your patience is a shield, and your actions are aligned with a wisdom that no human force can comprehend or challenge. Walk boldly, for Allah's favor surrounds you. Act wisely, for every decision is being guided by His perfect plan. And remain humble, for true power flows from submission to Him. Remember, the world may whisper envy and fear, but you are untouchable, unstoppable, and undeniably a sign of Allah's favor. Stand in this truth, beloved, and let your life be a testament to His justice, His guidance, and His divine wisdom, knowing that those who try to oppose you are only confirming the reality of your power, that you are chosen, protected, and destined to rise in ways they cannot imagine.